What's up, how's everybody doing today? This is Krisos, hope you're having an amazing day, afternoon, evening, whenever you're catching me today. We got some amazing news last week, and I'm gonna start off this week and the little break that I had from making videos to start out with this, because of course it is a huge deal, if not just to me, but to everybody who's heavily into collecting Pokemon cards. That's right, those yellow borders are going to be a thing of the past for the English sets. I am pretty excited about that because I've always loved the way the Japanese cards looked, and the way those sets came out looked so nice with the silver borders. And now with our new reveals, as you can see up on the screen, we got some new stuff. And also one of my favorite websites, Poke Guardian, is going to be going over some things for the Scarlet and Violet set that comes out. There's actually going to be quite a few changes, and I'm going to take a look at those right now. So Poke Guardian just has a short article up right now, just a little bit of a kind of like 2 paragraphs coming up on what's going on with these new cards. It's not only going to be the borders that's changing, but we have a couple mechanics that's changing, and the text on the card is going to be different, identifying what expansion sets going to be coming out and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and elaborate on all of that right here. It says Scarlet and Violet up at the top, card design changes. A number of card design updates were also announced by the Pokemon Company International, and they will be adopted starting with the Scarlet and Violet expansion. To match the cards published in Japan, the yellow borders on Pokemon trading card game cards will change to silver. This will create a more consistent Pokemon TCG experience worldwide while enhancing the card artwork. Additionally, subcategories for trainer cards like supporters, items, and stadium will show up in the top left corner to be more visible in players' hands. Basic energy cards will show another energy symbol in the bottom right corner to make it simpler to track energy while during gameplay. Also, the top of the card will now display the name of the energy. Expansion symbols will be swapped out for expansion codes and language codes across all cards. Also, the Reveal EX cards will show a double star rarity. And as everybody knows, we got some cool EX cards revealed. We got the Ampharos, Koraidon, Miraidon, some official, some non-official, Arcanine. So we got one of the first Terra types for the EX as well. I didn't go over the cards specifically, but one I do really want to go over, as I always do, is the Miraidon EX. I really like the ability for the tandem unit. It says once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic lightning Pokemon and put them onto your bench and then shuffle your deck. The reason that cards like this are going to be so important is because it does not show that we are getting quick ball back. Of course, we're getting netball and things like that. That's going to help you get stuff on the bench, but getting 2 Pokemon out right away, and anything with discarding a card, because sometimes you need something in your discard to get it out, that's pretty much going to be going out, is going to be slipping into expanded. So that's going to be interesting, coming along with all those new mechanics, like you have new card text down at the bottom left instead of the expansion symbol. We're going to be having some letter text, and also EX cards comes with a double star rarity, so I guess it's going to be different than the holo rares, of course. And the main thing that we've pretty much seen, as you can see on the Quaxly, Sprigatito, and Fuecoco cards, we have those awesome silver borders, so no more yellow borders. I do really like the way this looks. I like the direction it's going in, and it's something that I'm very much so excited about for the future of Pokemon. Also, just to bring up one thing that I'm excited that's going away, even though I love the cards, VMAX for the Pokemon TCG competitively were making games go by kind of quickly to me. It made it so that you can only evolve once, and pretty much that's all you're gonna have on the board with the new EX mechanic. As you can see on the Ampharos EX card, you're going to be having the evolution system coming back, kind of similar to how they had with the GX engine before we left the Sun and Moon era. So that's something that I'm actually very excited about as well, because we're going to be able to utilize rare candies, and while Pokemon are on the bench, we're not throwing out too much of a risk on losing 2 prize cards, and we can keep the game going. And who knows, maybe this can get a couple more people into the Pokemon TCG as well right away, because I know I have friends that want to get into it, but they look at all these Pokemon, they look at everything that's being done, and they're wondering, is the game getting a little bit too big for them? Well, now with everything rotating out, we're getting new mechanics, everything should be pretty pretty well understood, and also it's going to be a mechanic that I think is a little bit easier to play with, not so much risk reward with the VMAX engine, even though I gotta admit the VMAX era and the Sun and Moon and everything like that, playing off the Gigantamax engine and all those things from the games was really cool, and it is something that I'm going to miss seeing around. I don't know if we're really going to get too many Vs in the EX era, not too confirmed, but I'm pretty sure VMAX is going to be kind of X'd out as they bring in the V-Star engines more and utilize the EX as a finalization. Last but not least, when it comes to the supporter cards, the tool cards, and other trainer cards, I do believe that it has been announced by the Pokemon Company that tool cards are going to be getting a totally separate category from trainer card altogether, which is going to be interesting because I don't think by other cards that affect trainer cards it's going to be affected as much. And one more thing I'm really excited about, also because I pretty much just like the new professors altogether, is the fact that we're going to be getting the Toro and the Sada as the discard your hand and draw 7 cards for Professor's Research, which means Professor's Research is going to be around with us for a very long time. Makes me glad, makes me happy for everything in the competitive coming out. Thanks for joining me today, everybody. This is a quick update I wanted to do for the Pokemon TCG. Is something that's pretty important to me. As you guys know, I cover pretty much all the big things that may be changing, maybe not every single card that comes out, but if something major happens, I definitely discuss it, if not by myself or with one of the amazing Pokemon community members. When you get a chance, go back on my podcast on my channel and check out the amazing podcast that I have with the amazing people in the community. I always have a lot of fun doing that. I have a lot more videos coming out very soon, sponsored videos for the TCG, lots of interviews, lots of fun coming out, and discussing everything coming out with the new mechanics for the Pokemon TCG. You guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me today. This is Chrysos, and peace.